Welcome to the YTM podcast series, episode 7, Self-Actualization. For all those who have joined for the first time, it is recommended to watch our previous podcast episodes, especially the first and second episodes, and get more clarity for making your experiences more enriching. Also, to be able to use this podcast journey as a self-help tool for transforming your thoughts before you go on listening. The real meaning of self-actualization varies from person to person. Therefore, the magnitude of this is up to you to decide. It is a higher state of physical and non-physical being that one can achieve after a successful self-development cycle, wherein one reaches the peak of his or her potential. For me, religion, spirituality, and enlightenment are the possibilities that can help one achieve this. Once you finish listening each aspect, you can write your concluding thoughts. You can also attempt to re-evaluate your success, satisfaction, and happiness as per your concluding thoughts after completing this episode. This is the last episode of our YTM podcast series based on my self-help book YTM, Your Thoughts Matter. Therefore, it is recommended to take some time out and write your concluding thoughts complete summary. Also, you must re-evaluate your entire wheel of life on a scale of 0 to 10 on all the aspects, that is, growth and development, relations, health, wealth, and self-actualization, for making your action plan to attain holistic success, satisfaction, and happiness in life. Religion. The entire human civilization is constantly working on new ideas and tools for making our world better. Therefore, we must also reflect and act upon one of the major influencing factors called religion. Today, everybody talks about global religious diversity, but people hardly find common ground for inclusivity, and this has caused a lot of global chaos in the name of religion. Ultimately, the essence of all religious practices is missing from the connecting dots, which is leading to one common goal for the entire human civilization. It is essentially about all religions and how people can religiously share things in common through their belief system called religion. Fortunately, I have not only met diverse people from diverse religions, but also visited their religious places to experience their religious practices while traveling extensively around the world. Based on my observations and experiences, despite diversity from the outside, all religion looks similar from the inside. Perhaps many years ago, there was either just one religion or simply no religion. But unfortunately, over a long period, things have drastically changed in the name of religion. I'm not here to blame any particular religion, but I'm here to focus on the most beautiful and positive parts of all religions on a single thread to seek the possibility of religious harmony. When we are born, we are raised and oriented towards a specific set of religion. This has somehow imposed limitations on our understanding of other religions and their best practices as well. Simply because, irrespective of our religious background, all of us have a belief system that can be called religion. Nobody can be a non-believer simply because non-believing is also believing. Write your concluding thoughts and think of the best teaching of your religion. What can you learn from other religions too? Spirituality. The present world seems to be more interested in spirituality, mysticism, and spiritual awakening, but there are many reasons behind this curiosity. A few possible reasons are the increasing popularity of spiritual gurus or spiritual content on social media, dissatisfaction, problems associated with the material world, uncertainty, unhappiness in routine life, etc. Social media is full of relevant and irrelevant content on spirituality. Therefore, for spiritual seekers, this may sometimes lead to confusion and problems. While spirituality is essentially a natural and personalized experience, going through this personalized natural experience has become rather hard to experience in reality. Just like there are varieties in our lives, there are possibilities in spirituality, wherein each experience does not necessarily have to be the same, unlike what people claim worldwide. When I say possibilities, it simply means that there can be numerous ways to explore. But that's not what we are here to find or discuss. Instead, let me talk about some of these signs of spiritual awakening to ensure that you are on a right track. Please note that these are carefully observed and experienced factors, not random. The word natural has been added consciously to each of them simply because this phenomena cannot be forced, conditioned, or copied. They always come naturally into one's life experience. Natural seeking. As a human being, our core nature is to explore the world around us, but one often spends more time exploring the materialistic world. This entire journey begins with a natural and sincere seeking of the non-materialistic world associated with the higher dimensions of life, referred to as spirituality. It cannot be forced upon anybody, so the seeking should come naturally, otherwise it will not sustain for long. Natural courage and truthfulness. For all those who do not already know this, spirituality requires utmost courage and truthfulness as compared to anything in the material world. Initially, there will be various fears or apprehensions, but gradual progressions will help you overcome them to build natural courage and truthfulness. Natural clarity of thoughts. The beauty of this entire process of spiritual awakening is that when one progresses on the path of spirituality, it gives you natural clarity of thoughts. Whichever path you have taken, if the path is right, then all your doubts are bound to get clarified. A sense of right discrimination called viveka naturally would light up to pave the way forward. Natural universal acceptance and appreciation. With the initial three things happening, that is natural seeking, courage, truthfulness, and clarity of thoughts, one naturally starts universal acceptance and develops a sense of sincere appreciation for everything around him or her. Natural, unexpressed, and unexplained experiences. We call it the science of mysticism because the most profound spiritual experiences cannot be expressed or explained to the materialistic world, which is why there have been often contradiction with modern science or minds. Spiritual experiences are uniquely distinct from materialistic experiences, but one should not bother to express or explain them. Instead, one must live and progress with them. Natural love, happiness, and peace. While awakening on a spiritual path, people get filled with natural love, happiness, and peace without discrimination. Spiritually awakened individuals in all discipline or religions have set many examples. However different they may appear, they all have these qualities in common. Natural intuitiveness. One of the most interesting phenomena is time, which has three phases: the past, the present, and the future. While the past cannot be changed, the present has moment-to-moment experiences, and the future is what everyone looks up to. So everyone strives hard for a brighter future. Spiritual awakening builds up the natural intuitiveness to see through time or predict the future to an extent. Natural freedom from bondages. We do not only have external internal bondages, but we can also have karmic bondages, often referred to as spiritual bondages. These bondages are powerful and have a strong effect on one's life. People progressing on the path of spirituality can gain natural freedom from these bondages over the period of time. Natural well-being. The ultimate objective of a human being or human life is to attain ultimate natural well-being. The ultimate peace, happiness, and well-being can be achieved on the path of spirituality because ultimately, even if you do not believe in it now, this is the ultimate reality to achieve ultimate natural well-being. Take a pause to think and write your most profound spiritual experiences. Or how can you have natural spiritual experiences? Enlightenment. Life is an opportunity to attain enlightenment. This phenomena is the ultimate crux for self-actualization or the highest possibility one can attain in physical and non-physical forms. Only religion and spirituality talk about it. Therefore, it is beyond scientific studies. When I heard about this word for the first time, I could not correlate much with it, even though a lot of content about it is available on the internet. Unfortunately, it is easier to read or talk about it, but very difficult to correlate and therefore attain it. One of the most beautiful stories I can share here is of Gautam Buddha, one of the enlightened master. For me, Buddha is one of the best ancient life coach or wellness coach or spiritual gurus compared with today's modern preachers, gurus or coaches. To understand Buddha's teaching, you must first understand his teaching methodologies. He rarely answered questions. Instead, he preferred self and experiential findings or learning. One of his disciples once asked him, "O Lord, you keep on motivating people to attain enlightenment, yet people do not attain it easily. Why?" As usual, Buddha did not answer. Instead, he asked the disciple to go on and ask the whole town, "If today were the last day of your life, what would you want?" The disciple went door to door and asked this question to every person he met. By the end of the day, he was not only exhausted but was full of varieties of weird answers. So he met Buddha and shared what everybody said to him. Like someone wanted to live more, someone wanted to marry a beautiful wife or a handsome husband, someone wanted the whole kingdom and to live like a king or a queen, someone wanted kids, and lot more. Buddha lovingly asked, "Did anyone ask for enlightenment?" The disciple nodded and said, "None." The disciple realized his answer. Just like Buddha, I would not prefer to explain about enlightenment here, simply because you can explore and understand a lot more than I can speak. However, on a sincere short note, I would like to conclude with the final thought. Your enlightenment should be a natural experience rather than a borrowed or a conditioned one. Wishing you the best in your journey of enlightenment. May all be blessed to get enlightened. This is the last episode of our YTM podcast series based on my self-help book, YTM, Your Thoughts Matter. But for you, this can be new beginning. Therefore, it is once again recommended to take some time out and write your concluding thoughts, complete summary. Also, you must re-evaluate your entire wheel of life on a scale of 0 to 10 on all the aspects, that is, growth and development, relations, health, wealth, and self-actualization, for making an action plan to attain holistic success, satisfaction, and happiness in life. Please note that our podcast journey will continue soon. Stay tuned because there is a lot more to explore simply because your thoughts matter.